What it does, what it do, TikTok, what it do, YouTube. Infamous Harrison here, aka Addicted to Harrison, and welcome to What the Heel podcast. Well, as I'm waiting for my co hosts, it appears like for now, I'm gonna have to go and solo this bad boy. So, as always, see, assuming it is just me, I'm still going. We're gonna still keep it going, baby. Still keep it going and keep it flowing. And as always, with every show, like what I said, this is 21 and up. If you're not 21, you ain't gotta leave, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. There's no exceptions. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. No exceptions. You out of here. You're gonna get reported. You're gonna get blocked. You're gonna get restricted if you're not 21 and up. You've been warned. It's your first and final warning. With that being said, all right, we're gonna go ahead and go on and begin the show. Now, normally, uh, my co-host Phil the Thrill would go and do the Raw review, but I'm gonna go and do the Raw review today. So here we go. So, all right. So what happened on Raw Monday? Of course, we have. Well, wait. Before that, hold on. Let me go and get the SmackDown. Let me see. SmackDown. All right, come on. Hello, hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the What the Hill podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. So, we're going to go and start off. We're going to kick things off with SmackDown. And this is Gunther makes a gamble. Jey Uso advances in the King of the Ring journey. It says Rhodes and Zayn's friendship has neared the point of no return. Rhodes scolded Zayn for his behavior over the past several weeks. After all, Zayn appeared to struggle putting their friendship before professional ambition. Rhodes peeled away at Zayn's insecurities layer by layer before hitting him where it hurts the most. Hold on. Had an error. My bad. Hold on. Give me a moment. Hello, what's up? Welcome. Okay, now we're back. It says layer by layer, hitting him where it hurt the most. Rhodes apologized for one thing and one thing only: that he was the world champion and Zayn wasn't. Zayn, still without a world title to his name, retaliated with a swift, open hand slap. Yo, what up, KT? I see you. Looks like I'm kind of like solo dolo in it today, but okay. So Zayn, without a world title to his name, retaliated with a swift, open hand slap. Zayn looked shocked by what he just did. He covered his mouth before profusely apologizing. Rhodes delivered a receipt, slapping him in kind before asking if they were good. Hey, what's up, Flower? How's it going? It says Zayn nodded his head and didn't say a word as he departed the ring. However, he grabbed a steel chair, rushed back onto the apron. He was foaming at the mouth, but thought twice about what he was doing. Zayn hurled the chair onto the floor and stormed off. Later backstage, Gunther, thank you, appreciate the rose, appreciate the likes, KT. Gunther informed SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis that he had settled on a stipulation for next week's title match. He claimed he needed someone with a good heart and a wealth of experience, so he decided on a special guest referee match, with Zayn selected as the ref. Alright, and then we have King of the Ring Tournament quarterfinals. What's good, my dog? Welcome.
What's good, my dog?
Oh no, it's not a bedtime story. I'm doing a quick recap of what happened on SmackDown. So earlier, well, I don't know if you heard it. I'm sure you probably heard it when you tuned in or whatever. I was giving the review like how Rhodes and Zayn was basically they're finally, you know, Zayn finally snapped and he's not he ain't taking Cody's crap anymore. They stopped giving each other backhanded compliments and they was getting ready to fight, more or less.
He's not feeling very loosey.
Nope, not at all. And after that ordeal, basically, oh sure, no problem. Like no problem at all. And basically after that whole ordeal, Gunther was like, "Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go and make Sami Zayn the special guest referee." He had a special guest referee stipulation for the rematch that Gunther and Cody are getting ready to have. So we're gonna see how this plays out as time goes on here. It says, okay, Gunther makes it. Okay, I think we did that. Yeah. It says, King of the Ring quarterfinals, Jay defeated Finn Balor, LA Knight, and Royce Keys via pinfall. It says, to advance to the tournament semifinals, Keys' physicality was the dominating story for Friday's main event. The rest of the field struggled to minimize his offense. Unable to contend with Keys on their own, his three foes formed a short but pivotal alliance. Knight, Uso, and Balor got on the same page long enough to powerbomb Keys through the commentary table, effectively removing him from the match. Or so everyone thought. Keys shook off the triple team attack sooner than anyone expected and nearly stole the match with the spine buster. However, Uso intercepted with the Uso splash to steal the win. A recurring thread was Solo Sikoa's attempt to recruit Keys, which aided and hindered him at pivotal moments in the match. What the? Oh no! Then they gave this a grade. This man, I swear, CBS Sports. You want to guess what CBS Sports gave that match?
A B.
B plus. And let me read the commentary. It says, I really like the direction this undisputed WWE feud is taking. Gunther made a sensible choice booking Zayn as the special guest referee. He assessed the growing tension between the estranged friends and took a calculated risk. Whether or not it pays off makes next week's match the more intriguing. What is there to say about the main event? They picked the least inspired winner, but the match did a good job of telling a story. Yeah, I want to know
Who paid that guy?
how much are they paying CBS? That's what I want to know. Now look, I've watched it. I'll say this: it wouldn't be no. I wouldn't give it a B plus, but it wasn't terrible. I want to say it was average at best. I'd give it a C.
They like the direction in which it is going.
Right. But anyway. Okay, let's see. What else happened? All right, well, we have the Queen of the Ring semifinals. It says Charlotte defeated Jade Cargill, Lyra, and Sol Ruka via submission. It says after locking up the figure eight on Valkyria, Flair advances to the semifinals. Then we have Brie Bella and Paige defeats Fatal Influence. It says with the small package from Paige to Henley.
Oh man, roll up in. It's the infamous roll up in again.
Oh yeah, everybody's favorite finish, the roll up. But it was a small package roll up. There's a difference. Okay, then you have the AAA Cruiserweight Championship. It was Rey Fenix versus Axiom, and he defeated Axiom via pinfall with the Mexican Muscle Buster to retain the title. Oh, God. Okay, and we got Trick Williams laid out Carmelo Hayes and Ricky Saints to put a stamp on their brawl. So basically, Carmelo and Ricky were brawling, and Trick Williams interfered and just basically just took them both out to make
Oh,
this guy
brother.
look strong, quote unquote.
Oh, brother.
Okay, and then we have BFAB and Michin defeats Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton via pinfall. This is after Yim nailed Green with a Styles clash. Jade Cargill and her crew beat down Stratton post match. And here's what you know what was. Now, this I thought was interesting, but at the same time kind of stupid. Well, you had Julia slapped Kiana James during the backstage segment, which I did watch the segment. And well, how that even came about was like, I guess when Kiana James was, I guess, in the Queen of the Ring tournament or whatever, she thought that Julia interfered, but it was somebody else that interfered in the match and cost her the match, but she thought it was Julia. So she got pissed off and was like, "Oh, we're done." And then she was talking smack about Julia, to the interviewer backstage, and then Julia came and she was like, "You know what? The only reason why you were here was because my English. Now that my English has gotten better," and she slapped the mess out of Kiana and then walked off. And it's like, okay, that was something, but now it seems like they're finally gonna go and give Julia a push now and stop putting her in the back seat behind Kiana James.
I don't know what they doing with her.
No, but I'm saying it looks like they might be trying to go and give Julia. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but like with them with this breakup, it looked like they might finally push Julia, even though they, like what we said before, they could have done that when she was in Italy, seeming that she's like half Italian, half Japanese, and plus they loved her over there. So, but anywho, moving on. That was the highlights for SmackDown. Now we're going to move on to Monday Night Raw. Let me pop this up. So, okay. Now, I'm not going to lie. This seemed kind of interesting here. Um, you got Roman Reigns. It says Roman Reigns in the Bloodline came to the ring to open the show. Reigns confronted Jacob Fatu about Fatu's issues with the Usos, only for Fatu to say that the only man he acknowledges is his OTC. While the Usos were upset, Reigns praised Fatu, saying the group didn't need yes men before, presenting Fatu with the Ula Fala of his own. As the group was leaving, Reigns gave a fist bump to comedian Eric Andre, but Andre touched Fatu's Ula Fala, sending Fatu into a rage as he attacked Andre. Reigns stopped Fatu from continuing the assault before eventually telling Fatu to take care of Andre, leading to a pair of top rope splashes despite the protestations of Raw General Manager Adam Pearce. The Usos later asked Reigns what was he thinking, with Reigns responding that he called an audible to bring Fatu to the inside rather than feeling like an outsider in their own family. Reigns then asked why the Usos were allowing LA Knight to keep running his mouth, with Jimmy saying he would talk to Knight. That confrontation did come, with Knight saying it was obvious the Bloodline were up to their old tricks. Jey Uso came to the ring, and a brawl eventually broke out. But if it was Fatu, but it was Fatu who came to the ring to put Knight down with the Tongan death grip. Reigns later asked Fatu if he took care of business before embracing Fatu after he said no one understands him. Oh man, yep, they are definitely on the payroll. They gave that a grade. Like they graded that segment, and you already know what grade they gave him.
Next segment. I don't even.
Okay, we have the Queen of the Ring semifinals, and Io Sky defeats Raquel Rodriguez via pinfall with an over the moonsault. Judgment Day was not ringside to aid Rodriguez in the match. And it says, well, after Rodriguez lost, Liv Morgan arrived. Morgan seemed happy her teammate lost and encouraged Roxanne Perez to take out Charlotte Flair later in the night before going to talk to Danhausen. Morgan asked Danhausen to curse Obafemi, but Danhausen asked for human monies. Morgan to perform songs about him and magazine covers, leading Morgan to walk away. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually that amused me a little bit. She was trying to be all sexually provocative. He was like, yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna need some more money. I'm gonna need you to make a song about me. I'm gonna need you to. He had like this list of demands, and at first she was over here. She was on board at first, then she was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm good. I'm good on that. All right. Let's see. We have Seth Rollins challenge Braun Breaker to a cage match at Night of Champions, which Breaker later confirmed was happening. Okay, but why? I thought they didn't they already have a match? I'm just. But anywho, then we have Chad Gable versus Rusev. Chad Gable defeats Rusev via submission with an ankle lock. Ethan Page attempted to interfere during the match, but Gable fought him off. After the match, Page attacked Gable, but Page and Rusev were run off by Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee before extending hands to Gable. Which, okay, it was basically kind of a repeat of what happened on the last Raw, and they basically keep attacking the luchadors and anybody that was. Basically, they were going after the luchadors for some odd reason, but okay. But anywho, we're going to keep going. We have Charlotte Flair versus Roxanne Perez. Charlotte Flair defeats Perez via submission with the figure eight. Liv Morgan was ringside for Perez, which was not for Rodriguez earlier in the night, and attempted to interfere. But Alexa Bliss turned the tables and aided Flair in getting the win ahead of Flair versus Morgan in the Queen of the Ring semifinals match on SmackDown. So now we go on to Javon Evans versus Theory, and this is Evans defeats Theory via disqualification after interference by Braun Breaker. Theory and Logan Paul interrupted as Evans promo to invite him to join the Vision. When Evans refused, Paul said it was not an invitation but a demand. This led to the match and Breaker's interference. The Street Profits ran to the ring to save Evans after the disqualification. This is King of the Ring semifinal. Obafemi versus Dominic Mysterio via pinfall. With the fall from grace, JD McDonough attempted to interfere during the match, but felt Femi's wrath before the night was over. After the match, Femi delivered another message to Brock, saying that he would be king of the ring while Lesnar would have to admit that Femi was a mountain he was never able to Like, it's not what he says. Like, I am the mountain you cannot climb. He's the mountain he was never able to conquer. I am the ruler. And that's pretty much sums up Monday Night Raw. So, well now. Okay, so like I wanted to bring up something that I told you like the other day where I seen the video with kicking it with Ross. So they was saying like it was it hasn't been confirmed, but they were saying it looked like they was trying to make Jey Uso King of the Ring, just for the, to reestablish the bloodline. But it like
So
I don't think that's gonna happen.
so sick of Jay.
You know what?
Look. This is exactly why I didn't want Roman as the champion.
Okay, let's
It was
talk
going
about it. Yeah,
it was going to fall right back into the bloodline story again. We already did that.
yeah, I agree. I agree with that. And
I
what was
guess
crazy?
that's what they do. What they do.
This is why we do what we do. Man, but okay. But like what Roman said, they y'all had like 2 years to have a whole brand new storyline, brand new people, brand new everything. But you didn't do it. And then you didn't even try to come up with the opponent for Cody. And it's like Cody keep repeating the same. How many times did he fight KO? How many times did he fight Randy? I mean, it's like, come on, y'all got to come up with something new. Y'all got to go and give him a new foe. I mean, and then like Gunther, but the way they book Gunther can't even. It's like I can't even take Gunther serious to tell you the truth. Because like when they first had him, like he retired Goldberg, he retired John Cena, he retired AJ Styles. He was like, oh okay, come on, let's keep it going. And keep knocking them down, keep knocking them down. Like now it's like, but they would start it and then stop it, start it and then stop it. Now it's like, oh, now he's going after Cody. Now it's like, to be honest with you, I'm not really that invested. He's done nothing to make me like invested in like, oh man, Cody might be, ooh, he might give him a run for his money there. But it's like I'm tired of Cody and getting kind of tired of Gunther too. So, and it shouldn't be like that. But the way they booking things and the way they're writing things, they're making
I'm
you
not. I'm
like
not.
not invested.
I'm not tired of Gunther. I'm tired of the writers.
Okay,
Gunther
well,
don't write his own stuff, man.
yeah, and it's like, dude, there's so many different things, and you know what? As far as like the bloodline, I'll say this. Now, when they first started, yeah, but like after Roman fell and all that, it was like, you know what? They could have did something like with Solo, and it's like I hate that. You know what? Who they really failed? Solo, because it was like, okay, they could have gave him like a little thing where he, you know, could have built himself up or reinvented himself, and then because they had already had kind of, I wouldn't say they cemented it, but they was kind of hinting around. It was like, oh, if anything happens to Roman, Solo's gonna be next in line, and it's like when he did fall, all they did was just have Solo lose, and so then when he finally somewhat established himself with the MFTs, it's like you couldn't take him serious because it's like, how am I going to take you serious or see you as a serious threat and you losing all the time?
See what they did with Jacob on Monday.
Yes, I
That's how
did.
I wanted Solo to do the MFTs, but they made him a joke.
Yeah,
He should have came out, just let them crash out. He get in the ring, give him a look, and they stop.
give them the signal, and then yeah, they just stop, fall in line. Like, all right, we finna go. Like, all right, and that's all they had to do. He didn't have to say anything. He didn't have to.
No,
Well,
you want to
actually, you
dress
know what
this
they could
guy
have
up
did?
like the weekend and have him be funny and take the MFTs as a joke.
Yeah, but you know what they also could have did too? Like you said, they could have did that, and then it could have been a moment where he did have a microphone segment, and then it would have been shocked, like, oh, Solo can actually talk. Like, whoa, what is that? Like that would have been even more like, whoa, okay, so this dude actually kind of smart. He good. I mean, it's like it's a lot of things they could have did with his character. It's like they could have had it, where he spoke for the first time, and it could have been serious, or they could have had it where it was like he could have been like, oh man, this dude crazy. And what I mean by that is like, okay, he could say something, and he'd be joking at first, like, ha ha ha, and then be like, get him. And it just, that's you think, oh, hey, this guy isn't bad. He'd be like, get him. You're like, whoa, whoa, hey, and then he just do a whole 360. You thinking, oh, this guy's okay. And then it's like, no, we're not doing it. Take him out. Get him out of here. Remove him from my sight.
No, I don't want him to be funny at all.
No, I'm not saying like he could be like goofy like Montez. I'm saying he'd be like, oh, he'd laugh or do whatever, and then he'd be like, oh,
He
okay, so
can't.
this
He
dude is
can't.
he
He
for real,
can't be.
for real.
Can't be funny and then go against Roman's character. That is not gonna work. You got to be serious because
This is
that's
true.
eventually what they're gonna lead up to. So
Yeah.
you can't be a goofy character going up against Roman, man.
Well, I'm not saying like super goofy, but I'm saying it's like, well, I say lighthearted, where you like, oh, okay, it's like, what I mean by that is like, okay, like where he's kind of like you thinking
I,
you could
I know
have
what you're
your guard
saying.
down.
I know what
Hmm?
you're saying, but no, I don't want
You
to do
saying
that
no, it wouldn't work? Okay, I mean, hey, look, I'm
because
just putting it out there. I'm not saying it. Oh no, no, it's gonna work, but I'm just saying,
so he could do that like once or twice, but like that being
yeah. And
his
I'm not
thing,
saying it doing
I
it
don't
like
want it.
daily. Like no, that's not what I meant. No, I didn't meant like, oh yeah, that'll just be his character. He just do that all the time. Like no, it'll be like certain occasions, not all the time.
Because the way the original Bloodline going right now, they don't look like they playing around. Like
No, they're not. Not at all. No, but like what I'm saying is, but getting back, okay, well, minus that little character flaw, whatever, like with the funny thing. But okay, minus that. My point is, they should have made him like the next like Avenger threat level villain, but they didn't do it. They could have done it, but like you said, they turned him into the weekend, and and then they tried to course correct, but by that time they actually kind of course corrected, it was too late.
yeah, they suck at that.
Yeah, because then like when they course correct and they had like the guerrillas of warfare, they had the black and white paint, and it was like it was too late now. It's like y'all done over here had made him like a joke character, and then you had him lose. If you wanted him to be the next tribal chief or the next in line for the tribal chief, y'all should have built him up. Y'all should have made him strong. Y'all should have made him win, even if he wasn't like strength wise, if he wasn't on Roman's like level strength wise, y'all should have had like people should have built an army around him. He's like, okay, yeah, you're not gonna stop me because I got them. So now what? Like that could have definitely been done, but because y'all was too busy banking off of the success of like the manias and all this other stuff, it's like that's why the MFTs failed. That's why the and then also too, I didn't like the fact that they kept trying to revive the original Bloodline with these matches that didn't even make sense. And it's like I didn't even understand. Like even when Solo was trying to build himself up and build the MFT, instead of having the original Blood, why did you throw Cody and CM Punk and Sami Zayn? And it's like y'all just threw them all together. It was like that should have been like a match like that or something like that should have been like a moment where it was like when Solo built his bloodline or whatever. It was like his bloodline was so strong they took everybody out, and you only had those like they were like last resort people. It was like, okay, you know what? None of us don't get along, but we got to stop this dude. We got to come together and stop him. But no, they didn't do that either. So I don't know. Like they are like really trying so hard to kind of like make something out of nothing, but I don't see like I don't see anything coming out of this. But I mean, as far as like this bloodline revival, I mean, I don't know how to feel about that.
Didn't need it. They didn't need it.
No,
Why? I like Roman.
because
Don't get me wrong. I like Roman. But if he gotta make the bloodline every time he won the title, like that's kind of fucking stupid to me.
yeah, it's bad story wise. It really is, and then even though it kind of makes him look bad too, because even though
Oh
he
no, guys,
did this,
it's
despite
it's not the same. It's not the
yeah,
same, guys. He's he's not using them to cheat to win. He's winning on his own now.
he's winning
But it's
clean.
still the bloodline. It's still the bloodline.
Yeah,
Though. I don't know.
basically, it's
I
kind of
just
like
don't know.
you know what it kind of seemed like, and I'm not trying to be funny. It kind of seems like they just redid the bloodline, but instead of them being heels, they kind of like faces now because like everybody winning
Yeah,
clean, nobody cheating, nobody's doing like nobody using dirty tech. They just beating people straight up clean.
you guys don't know the difference.
No, I really don't. Well, the only difference is, like I said, they're behaving like faces now because they're not cheating to win. They're not ganging up on people to go and win matches and stuff. So that's the only difference. Other than that, really not that big of a difference.
Same old, same old.
Then as far
I
as like,
wish I
hmm,
wish TKO would just let him cook, man. Stop trying to put your 2 cents in. You don't know wrestling.
yeah, and then like I said, it feels like they still banking off the success from like the manias and all when the bloodline was like when it was peak bloodline, they was like, yeah, you know, we need that back. Like, no, you're not gonna get that anymore. You're not gonna get that back. Because number one, you done basically dismantled the tag division. And then number two is like you can't go and do repeats. Like when it was good the first time. The second time around, it's not gonna hit the same. That's like ordering a pizza. When you first get it, when it comes fresh out it tastes good. Then the next day when you microwave it, I mean it's still good, but it's not as good when it first came out of the oven. Like that's what it kind of seems like to me. It's like it's not as good. It's not good like how it was the first time. Basically, is what I'm saying.
I don't even like leftovers.
Well, that's what you. Look, that's basically what we getting because they too scared to take a chance on people. And then with with L.A. Knight, I still find it very weird because he organically got over with the fans. They act like they don't want nothing to do with him. Just like what they did with Kyrian Cross, and it's like you got this guy, he's over, and you not doing nothing with him.
I mean, even if they put the title on them, the writing's horrible.
Yeah, this is true. They need better writers. That's what the problem is. Like, we want to fix W. Get better writers. Get better writers.
It's like it's like this how they come up with it. We want to put the title on this guy. Okay, how we gonna put the title on this guy? Okay, we're gonna do it like this. And after they put the title on this guy, nothing else.
Then what? They don't have no future plans. They just focus on the now and they don't focus down the road. They don't look at the big picture.
And that's what's wrong with Cody's run.
Yeah.
He finished the story, and they
There's
didn't. They
no new
forgot to write the
stories.
next book.
Yeah, there aren't any new stories, which is terrible. And then, like I said, all we get from Cody is repeats of the same people. It's like they didn't have so many matches now. Everybody's injured now. He didn't fought KO so many times. He's still on injury. Randy Orton is on injury. Only somebody who he uh hasn't fought a bajillion times is Sami Zayn, and it's like, do we really want to
Can we
see?
talk? I'm not gonna lie. Sami
No,
Zayn's time came and went too.
yeah, like yeah, like hey, let's talk about it. Hey, that's what we're here for. Let's talk about it. Okay.
They dropped. His time came and went, man. Putting the title on him now be like, a little bit too late for that.
Yeah, and then I don't understand like why. I think I mentioned this before on one of the previous episodes that we did. It's like it's kind of jacked up how Sami Zayn got called up first, but KO became champion when he got called up. I don't think Sammy ever got a like a title. Well, the only title run he had was the Intercontinental, but that was so short lived. Just like the United States title, it was another short lived title run, and it's like, yeah, I
He's a
kept
B
teasing.
plus
Oh
guy
yeah,
now.
Sammy's gonna get it. He's got to get one. No, I don't think y'all ever gonna give Sammy one.
Sammy's a B plus player now.
Yeah, he didn't have to be, but they kind of made him that way. Because it's like now you didn't got so many of the other titles. Now you can't go with this whole underdog tail thing anymore. It's like, oh, you gotta bet on the little guy. You know, the guy that everybody counted out, and it's like, can we really say that now? Can we really?
He stopped becoming a. When he beat Gunther, he's no longer the underdog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they still trying to go with this whole, oh, I'm the underdog, and they're like, oh, I really hope that they're not doing this with Cody. I really hope not.
There. You remember when KO had the little feud with Elias,
Yeah,
and he left and cut his beard and came back.
is
He was
Ezekiel?
like,
Yeah.
that's kind of what Sammy's run was reminding me of.
Okay. I mean, I could see it, but I'm like, okay. And it's so. This is weird, man. I feel like we're in like a jacked up timeline where it's like wrestling is just not. It's not hitting the same no more, and it's like I don't understand how and why they acting like, yeah. I'm saying TKO now. Why they, yeah, the fans love it, and this is like, it's like, no, they don't. They not, if they loving it so much, or if they not, if the fans or whatever are like just loving it and eating it up, why are you giving in the clutch and all those other wrestling podcasts? Y'all was over giving them cease and desist letters and taking down their videos. Hey,
Can
but
you
we're
cease and
cooking right
desist
now.
them from? Can you cease and desist them from using your likeness on the show?
I
Since they
believe you
doing that,
can, yeah. But I mean, you might get it. Well, here's a couple of things with that. You can do that, but you're gonna need some lawyers, and you're gonna need a lot of money. Okay, And you're gonna need a lot of time for that too, because they're not gonna just back down. They're gonna fight for that. So it's gonna be a back and forth. And I think WWE might have a little bit more money than in the clutch. So
Man, don't copyright me, but then turn around and use my fucking vid on your shit, man. Like
yeah,
that's a
that's
that's a dick
wild.
move.
That's crazy work right there. Talking about you want to copyright strike, but then you want to use my reaction
Hey,
video,
stop using our stop
our
watching our
clips,
product. But
and our product.
yeah,
But you can
we're
use
gonna
my
use your
product
clip.
and my clips. Unbelievable.
But we're gonna use your clip on our show though.
Yeah,
And we dare you to do something about it, pal.
we got our lawyers on standby. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's what I said. Like, what universe are we in now? Like, what alternate universe are we in? It's ridiculous. We in the weird timeline where it costs like a down payment for a house to go and watch a pay per view now.
We're in the Trump verse.
We in somebody's verse. It's ridiculous.
I heard I heard he has shares in the company now.
Well, yeah, remember him and Vince McMahon are good friends. So why wouldn't he
It's
have
not even
shares in it?
it has nothing to do with Vince, it has something to do with TKO.
Okay, but I mean, well, yeah, I'm sure he probably has some business dealing. Remember, he does like, I think he had some type of ties with UFC as well. That's why he was over here having UFC matches trying to get done, and in front of the White House lawn and all that. So,
I didn't even watch that. I was so uninterested.
man, oh, you know what? I wanted to talk about. I just watched NXT earlier, and I wanted to ask you, like, is it just me, or did they just turn Natalia into like a Ronda Rousey clone? Like, what is going on with Natty?
That's her gimmick from Mexico.
Oh no, but
I
I'm
don't know
saying the way
what's
she
up
got
with
her
Natty.
hair.
It seems like she at one point Natty was a good wrestler. But now it seems like she's fell off hard.
Well, I mean, she been with the company for a long time, and it's kind of like now you want to use me. Now it's like it's too late. Now, like, what? Why am I even here? But I'm just. It's like you
Like,
had now. The one thing I
you
do
see,
remember. Hmm?
did you see how she put on a sharpshooter? That's the
Yeah, I
ugliest
did.
sharpshooter I ever seen in my life. It's
She's
right up
probably
there with
just
The Rock.
phoning it in now because now it's like when earlier in her career when she was actually like trying to do something, it's like they kept having her lose. Now it's like you gonna wait till like I'm basically kind of like past my prime. Now you want me to yeah, we're gonna use you now. We're gonna put you in. You got me in all these other companies, and then now and then not just that, you got me back in NXT fighting, going against Jada Parker.
I mean, you can't even put on the main roster.
Yeah, what's the point? I mean, she didn't already been there, done that, and it's like, and she did have a title run, but it was very short.
I don't even remember her having the title. That's crazy.
She did. She had the SmackDown title. I think she won it against Becky or Naomi. One of the, I know she had it, and then they had her be like a heel character at one point. And this was like back when Vince was running it, so it was like her character kind of flip flop. Cause she was the bad guy at first, then it was like a week or so later, then she went back, hi, I'm Natty. Oh, hey guys. It's like, wait, what? Because at first she was having like this feud with Becky, and she was just like every episode of SmackDown, she was just beating the crap out of Becky. Then, like I said, but because of the Vince McMahon booking, her personality changed so many times. That's why you probably don't remember it. So it was like, oh, yeah, okay. Wait, that happened?
I'll just blame the Mandela effect.
Yeah, it was the Mandela effect. It never happened. That was an alternative memory. You made that up in your head. It never happened.
Just like that Sinbad movie.
Oh yeah, like it never happened. Everyone fever dreamed that movie. That movie never happened.
We all had the same fever dream.
Yeah, all at the same time. Around the same age, around the same same time period. But it never happened.
It was like the stand. We all had the Sister Abigail dream.
Yeah, exactly. Mother Abigail, I need you to come to Boulder, Colorado. I need you to come to Boulder.
By the way, that
Oh my
remake
god.
sucked.
You know what? Looking at the previews, it looked like it was not going to be good. And then they had Whoopi Goldberg as Mother Abigail. I was like, Whoopi Goldberg?
I had such high hopes for that. Disappointed the hell out of me. Wasted money buying that.
That app don't even exist no more. It used to be CBS Go, but
It's on Amazon.
yeah, but like originally it was on the CBS Go app, but then I guess like Amazon bought it. So
It's still CBS. It's called Paramount.
oh wow. Well, I don't know because like all these different companies keep merging and buying each other. I done lost track. I don't know who's who anymore.
And this is a wild year we're living in.
It is a very thanks for the heart me. Appreciate it. Yep, it's the Mandela effect. It's the Mandela.
Man, I thought
Like
that
no,
said
it's
Mother Abigail.
time
I was like, whoa,
paradox.
wait a minute.
Thank you. But like yeah, man, I don't even know anymore with this, and it's like the way that they're going with this. Like the way that they're going with this, it's like, dude, they're not going to be able to recover from this. TKO is going to mess up WWE so bad. I don't think they're going to be able to go and recover. Once they
Nah.
finally squeeze every last penny from WWE, and you're like, oh, that's it for me. Good luck with your future endeavors. And then they go and sell the company to Saudi or whoever. It's going to be too late.
Hopefully, Triple H is saving up that money. Maybe he
Let's
can
hope
buy
so.
it.
Let's
I
hope
still,
so.
I still don't get it, man. Like NXT Black and Gold was all him, and they was cooking. Like, what happened?
I don't know. Maybe the money kind of dumbed him down. It was like, yeah, you know what?
I don't
Maybe
even think
this will
it's that,
change your
man.
mind. But maybe this will
TKO got to
change your
be.
mind.
They got to
What do
be
we have
doing a
here?
lot of changes, man. I don't think it's the money. It can't be.
Well, what else could it be? I mean,
It got to be TKO just. Oh, okay, that's a good idea, but we should do this.
yeah, and it does kind of. I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of seem like that because like he'll probably have a good idea, but then they'll shut it down like, yeah, that's good, but I think we're gonna go with this instead. And it's like, no, but I think no, but if we do this, we'll probably double our profit margin. And it's like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You got it. Yep. Yeah, go for it. Yep. It's like-
I feel like they keep doing that, and every time he does, like, yeah, go ahead, see what happens. It don't work. Okay, we didn't do that right. We're gonna do it this time. Well, like they just not getting that it's not working.
yeah, and then also too, the guy was a wrestler, and he's a wrestler. He ran the whole company by himself. Like, so why can't he do this? Y'all acting like this man. And like, I hate the fact that because of their involvement, they got like the audience or the fans are thinking that this dude is incompetent, like he can't do it, and it's like both me and you've been saying, like, man, this is not him. This is not him because like we've seen the black and gold era of NXT, like we've seen it's like that show. He turned that show completely around because originally it started off as a reality show and it was a terrible one at that. And so he basically turned it into its own wrestling show, like period. And it's like, dude, it it cooked and it took off since then, since he turned it around. And it's like we get to now. Now it's like now you don't know how to run a show. You don't know how to do a storyline. You don't know how to do what are you doing?
There's no way anybody watch the black and gold era can look at this now and say Triple H lost it. This don't even look like nothing Triple H would do. None of these
Exactly.
storylines, none of them, not a single one.
Yeah, it's like, dude, the booking does not make sense at all. And like I say, he didn't put on a lot of people when he was running NXT. Like I said,
They're
he made Asuka a
trying,
star. He made
trying to
Finn
say now
Balor a
that
star.
they pinpointed when he fell off. This is when Travis Scott became part of the storyline.
That
That
was
was
not
like
his
ever
idea.
since then it fell off. I'm like that. If you know the black and gold era, you know he would not put Travis Scott in that position.
That was a TKO move because they figured, yeah, we could get the young people to watch wrestling because Travis Scott, because all the young people listen to Travis Scott.
See, I think the only thing Triple H would do would probably use the song, and that's about it.
Yeah, again, I think we had this moment before. Like, what happened to the era like when they used to go and have celebrity do like the theme song to the pay per views? Remember when they used to do that? That was it. Like they would
Um,
have like featured artists and they'd just do this. It would be like the theme just for the pay per view. They didn't perform. It would just be the theme.
Man, I need to watch. I don't know if I don't know if it's out yet, but somebody interviewed Jim Johnston.
Mm. Yeah, I would
He
definitely need
was
to watch that.
he was talking about how bad the theme songs are. I'm like, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, he's the goat of theme songs. Of course, he's gonna go and know. He made all those iconic theme songs, like him. And you know what? I'm gonna give CFO their flowers too because they cook too. I'm not gonna go and count out CFO.
It was like, what do you say? I think he said something like, theme music is a real big part of a wrestler getting
Yes,
over.
it puts people over. It gives them, it fits the persona. The way he did it, it fits the character's persona. It also gave them aura too. Like it amplified their aura.
You know what's crazy? So when they would have like the celebrity like artists come do the songs,
Mm-hmm.
Jim Johnson was writing all those.
Wow. So I said, that man is the freaking GOAT. All right? Y'all put some respect on his name.
I'm like, whoa, this guy. They need to bring him back.
That's what I was saying. It's like, hire him. Like I said, if y'all can't get him back, like I said, get CFO. Anyone but Death Rebel.
Man,
All right? Anyone but Death Rebel. Fire them immediately.
anybody, bro. This is terrible. Somebody, like, what's it, Chad Gable?
Oh, yeah, I heard that generic theme song that they gave him. It was like,
Uh,
what are we doing?
Terrible. Then they changed Ego. They took the best part of of
Ethan Page's song?
Ethan
Yeah.
Page's song out the song. I'm like, at first I didn't notice it. Then I was like, hold on, maybe I'm
Like, am I
maybe I'm missing
tripping?
something though. What's going on? Something ain't right. And then that Bird came out with that video. I was like, I knew it was something.
Yeah, they
The
changed
best
that.
part of the
They even
song, they took it out. Like, why would
and they
you do
changed
that?
Stephanie's song like 3 times. It's like, wait, hold on, something different. Wait, whoa, whoa, who is the? Because like when she came out, I was like, wait, who is that? Whoa, Stephanie, what? Huh? Like what?
Not gonna lie, the first time they changed it and she came out, I thought it was Kane.
It's gotta be Kane.
Cause it was that loud explosion and then the fire. And I'm like, hold on, what the hell is Kane doing? Then she walked out, I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
What is going on?
man. But yeah, it's like I
I'm
don't know what we're doing here. Like they don't even know what they're doing. It's
I
like,
don't even
what
know
are
how
we
to
doing?
fix it.
What's
Some of
what you
these
say?
storylines are just so left left fields. Like I don't even know how to fix it.
Yeah, and it's like,
Like I would have to do like a hard reset and just start all over.
yeah, exactly. Definitely, like a hard reset. And it's like some of the stuff, like they just let it drag on and on and on. And you like, bro, come on. Like, all right, we get it. Yeah, they're gonna have a feud in the future. Let just make it happen. Stop teasing us with this.
Can we can we just go ahead and have the Mellow versus Trick already?
Yeah, I'm kind of ready to for that to make I'm ready for that to happen and just get there. Why are we stringing it out with Ricky Saints versus Mello? And it's like
You know what
this
move he
makes no
just
sense.
added to his he just added a new move and I don't like it.
Talking about Ricky Saints or Trick.
Trick. It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. The
I don't
trick
think I've
slap.
seen it. Oh, I think we've already had a segment about that, like with Trick, and like I said, the dude could be better, but he's basically an archetype now. It's like he's like a walking stereotype slash archetype now, and it's like, are we really
But
doing
nobody
this?
notices because the theme song slaps.
Well, me and you seem to be the only people that I'm sure there's other people out there, but the people that I can see and that I know, like which is like me and you, we see through that theme song. It's like I saw it a long time ago back in NXT. 'Cause it's like, and like I said, and I've said it before. Don't hate the guy. I think the dude can do good. Is I feel like he needed more time in NXT. They brought him up too early or too soon, I should say.
They need to work on everybody in NXT. If y'all listening and you're an NXT wrestler, stop making TikToks and work on your Mic
Promos.
skills, please. Please, for the love of everything, work on those promos. I don't want to see you making TikToks.
Hey, you know who you need to talk to? Shawn Michaels, the main guy to be making TikToks on.
That shit is not helping them. Like this, like right now with NXT is it's an awkward moment. It's they going through an awkward phase because they trying to find out who's going to be the next,
The top
the
star.
big
And
names.
yeah,
Yeah, so
it can be
it's
done. No,
like
see, but here's the thing. Again, you got talented people on there. But like you said, the only thing that's kind of holding them back, their mic skills are whack. It's terrible.
it seems like to me from watching the shows lately, only people who can actually talk are those three people from the UK.
Talking about Mason
Uh,
Rook and what
yeah,
was his name? Like Tristan Angel and Lizzie Rain.
and Saquon Sugars,
Yeah,
and
and
you
which
know,
is which
I
is
want to say
crazy because with
he's okay.
Saquon, you would think. Well, they made it seem like that he was like the weak one out, but they were, from what I've seen, or I researched him. He was an indie wrestler, and I'm like, wait a minute. Meanwhile, the other people were like Division 1 athletes.
What's his name? The guy that the other guy looks like Tyson. He wears the Tyson shorts. And comes out with the black shorts.
Talking
Can't
about
think of his
Keanu
name, but
Carver.
yeah, he's okay on the mic. He can get better.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, he can, but it's like the way they building
Other
him
than
up. They
that,
made it seem he
everybody
like a
else, I don't
minute.
know.
Hmm?
I don't know. I don't know about everybody else. Oh, and Mello's girl.
Oh, talking about Kalani Jordan.
Yeah, she's. I just as a heel, I hate how they making her like the
Ghetto Girl
typical.
#5.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate that. I hate that. I'm gonna blame you for that because now I can't unsee it with
I'm
all the
sorry.
black
Look,
female.
don't blame me for that. Blame NXT because, okay, look, one day I was watching NXT, right? And this was like back when Bianca Belair was on there. Bianca Belair and Metaphor was on there before they broke them up. So they had a segment where Bianca and Lash crossed paths, and both of them basically did the same thing. She was like, and then the other one, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I was like, oh no, you don't tell me they both gave y'all the same character. What is this? Come on.
Oh yeah, and I hate to admit this. Jada Parker is good on the mic. She's good with that. I think she has the best black angry ghetto
Angry
girl
black woman, angry black woman
mic,
persona.
mic skills right now.
Hey, look. See, if we want to talk about black, I thought that Naomi's heel run before Jimmy shot the club up, I thought she actually did pretty good.
Oh yeah, Jimmy wasn't having that, man. I mean, he did that on purpose. I don't care what nobody say. Like first, my brother get a
Now
title
she getting
before
the
me.
oh no,
That
no,
shit,
no,
no,
somebody
no, I can't
somebody
have
losing
that
that title.
because she was starting to cook,
Yeah, she was. Like I said, now if we want to talk
and it
about
wasn't.
who got the best mic skills. She was her heel run amazing. I hate that she like. I don't like you, Jimmy. You messed it up. She had a good run. Like what? That was like her best. Like this was her best era, and you messed it up. This was Naomi's
It
best
was
era, and you
it was
messed it
different.
all
It
up.
was different too. It was different.
Yeah,
Oh, that's why I was liking it. Then all of a sudden she's pregnant. Okay, Jimmy.
like
Yeah,
I blame you, Jimmy. I blame you. Okay.
I seen those. I seen those clips with from what Total Divas with him and her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he a freaky frog. He did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm. I knew it. See, he was jealous because everybody had a title but him. It was like, Oh no, somebody losing the title. Like y'all ain't finna do Big Jim like that. Somebody finna lose. Either it's gonna be
I was about
baby
to say,
bruh, either it's gonna be baby girl or baby bruh. Which one is it gonna be?
say, kind of, it's kind of messed up because you can tell Rikishi likes Jay's
Like
his favorite.
Jay Wade. Yeah, because that's who, dude. Throughout the whole, his run, that's all he ever cried about. Why y'all doing Jay like this and blood? So forget Jimmy. You didn't even go to the man's wedding. You talking about, oh, I had some business I had to take care. You went to a darn Comic Con or whatever it is, and you didn't even go to your own son's wedding.
And I had this theory about them. I was saying they both might be Marty Jannetty's. But I don't know, man. Jimmy kind of been stepping up on the mic, man.
Yeah, I have noticed that.
Let me find out Jimmy should be the one that had a
The
title
original
run.
Yeet Man, because he was the one saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He gotta be. Gotta be. Look, I'll be kind of pissed. I don't care if it was my brother or not. He
I'm
stole
not
what
gonna
I was
lie, I
saying.
would feel some type of way.
Like I wouldn't stay mad, but yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way, man.
Yeah,
Like you wasn't even the one saying yeet. I was. Yeet, yeet. He just took that
but
over.
getting back to what we were saying, like with NXT though, it's like, dude, they have so much. They got the potential, but like you said, nobody's working on mic skills,
Like
which is wild to me.
it's like every like y'all sent those in the group chat those TikTok that I was making. I was kind of getting pissed, but I was like, see, this is what I've been talking about.
Oh, you talking about that one with us saying with the who was that Wendy Chu, whatever?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like come on, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all working on the wrong things down there.
But the boss is letting them do. Like I said, Shawn Michaels be the main one on here. He be making TikToks too with them. He be collabing with them. So what you mean?
Yeah, Sean is Vince. He's just trying to be one of the kids.
Trying to be one of the cool kids. He trying to be the uncle that won't let it go. Like, Unc, you old. Let it go. You're not young no more. You're not that guy. Or you're not that guy.
Hey, you had a like, Uncle's the man back in his day.
You had your moment
It's
in the
not his day
sun. All right,
anymore.
it's over with. It's over. Like, let it go. You had your moment in the sun. Let it go.
Hey, who's running promo classes? Do they even have those anymore?
Man, I don't even know. I mean, it's kind of just like they kind of just freestyling it over there.
Well, if we ever find somebody that's in NXT or has a like a and we get to interview them, that's what I'm asking them, man. Is there promo classes?
Yeah.
And how seriously are y'all taking them? Cause
And then, well, also too, remember, didn't like Cody or somebody mention that they don't really do that many house shows either because like house shows was another thing that kind of helped you with your promos and your mic skills too, and they don't really
and
do
house
those
shows
that
can't do
much.
that. I don't think house shows can help with promos. That's more like main roster matches and shit.
Okay. Well, house shows would probably be more like working on the mat skills more so than the promos, then, right?
Yeah, it's to get the botches and kinks out. So when y'all finally have the match on TV, it's good.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Like like I said, like you said, it is weird in the NXT because it's like they got, like I said, they got good people, but I don't know. Like that, I don't know. And you know what? To be honest with you, it's like, how you feel about the current NXT Women's Champion? What's her name? Lola Vice? Because it's like, I don't know, like the last couple episodes of NXT I was watching, I was like, okay, so now if you're the champion over there, you get to call matches now, like you're the GM. But like, what's going on with this?
I mean, I ain't got no problem with it, but like as a main champion, I don't know. I would have kept her as the North
North
American
American,
champion.
yeah,
I mean, she can wrestle.
yeah,
It's not
yeah. But
terrible.
you know what? Like I said, I don't have a problem with her either. The only problem I have is like it kind of feels like they pushing her like really hard to be like the main, like the face of NXT, and I'm like, why are y'all pushing her so hard? I mean, not like I said again, don't have a problem with her, but it's like it kind of feel like they like going so hard. Like, no, 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 she's got to be the face of the women's
I
division of
mean,
NXT, and it's like, why though? I mean, like,
only thing
that's what it
about
kind of
her I
seemed
don't
like.
like is the twerking. I don't like the twerking. Just reminds me of the Divas era again. Like y'all want to
Man,
be
look,
taken seriously, but it's all twerking and shit. That's the only thing I hate.
what took me out was when she was twerking with Sexy Red. That's what kind of I'm like, oh, really?
I mean, she was twerking before that though. So I
Yeah,
mean,
but I'm
one
saying,
of her
but
moves.
that kind of just went over the
I
top
don't
because
even.
I mean,
Hey, I'm trying to erase that out of my memory. I don't want to talk sexy red and wrestling no more. We don't bring that up anymore.
okay. But yeah, other than that, yeah, like that's kind of annoying. They kind of like sexualize all the women in NXT, even though they claim it's supposed to be a new thing. It's like I'm still like with Jada Parker, like with her in the hypnotic. I'm like, really, that's gonna be your finisher move? Like,
So I was watching the match with her and Natty.
yeah,
I'm kind of glad she lost because that hypnotic gotta go.
I agree.
It
I
gotta
agree
go.
with
It don't even
that.
look like it hurt. Like
No,
what?
it
Come
doesn't.
on, man, get that out of here. Get it out of here. I don't want to see it no more.
And it's funny. I was looking in the comments. I watched the highlights of that, and somebody in the comments was like, "I'm tired of Jada Parker losing," and it's like, I mean, okay, but could you really take her serious as like a champion or anything like that? Though it's like,
It's not even that. That move is
yeah,
not good.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like, so you became the champion by knocking people out with your butt, basically, or your hips, the side of your hip.
You want to take women's wrestling seriously, but your move is like
Like a
over
hypersexual
sexualizing
like
your butt.
move, you know.
You're like, come on, man. I don't like that.
I don't like it either, to be honest with you. I'm like, but
And
the
this is
only reason
coming
why they're
from a
doing it
guy
because the
who
Goners
don't
love
even
it.
care about. I don't even care about women's storylines. Just put on a good match, bro.
I mean, well, most of them are kind of some, but not all, are kind of generic anyway. So understandable.
Some's got to change. I like it. I'm starting to get back into NXT like I was before, but like some of the stuff just like hypnotics, the bad promos sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is like I couldn't even tell you who could be the next star. I like Mason Rook, but I don't know if they'll put a title on him.
Yeah,
I just
but I
don't know.
mean, the dude can go
I mean,
though. He
I
can
would.
cook.
I mean, I would. I put him. I'll put a title on him.
Yeah, and see like if see if he can handle it and all that. See if he make a good champion, good fighting champion. Like yeah,
So I don't know, man. I don't know. Then I
and they
can't even tell you about
brought
what's his
Tony D'Angelo back, and
I
it's
don't
kind of like I don't know. It's like Tony D'Angelo's kind of weird now. Like, ever since he dropped like the mafia guy gimmick, it's just like okay, well, what are you then?
I don't know.
Now, I'm
I mean,
not
I
saying
ain't
that I
mad he
want
got the
the
title. Like he should have been at it, but I'm like it's like now there's nobody I can see like him
taking it from him.
facing.
Yeah,
I mean, evil, but I know about evil, but I don't follow. I didn't follow him like that in New
yeah.
Japan, so I couldn't even tell you.
So like you've heard of him, but you never seen him in action. So
Uh, I just know he was in a faction called Chaos, and
like
their rivals were the Bullet Club.
oh, see now that I did not know. Interesting.
Oh, and you know who came up with the group Chaos?
Who?
Shinsuke.
Makes sense. Makes look, it all makes sense now.
But yeah, I couldn't tell you like, oh, this watch this match with him, and then I couldn't tell you all that.
So basically, what you're saying is probably gonna have to go and do my homework on this guy just to get an idea of what he's capable of.
Yeah, like Tom and him. Yeah, I could tell you. Yeah, go
Oh, yeah,
watch
I've seen
this.
Tamatonga and Tonga
But
Loa.
them, but I don't know. I don't know about evil. Even I could tell you about Nakamura when he came. Somebody put me on to him,
Well,
but
only
I don't
reason
know about evil.
how I knew was NXT, and it's like, man, he cooked in NXT, and it's like, I hate how they just watered him down when he got to the main roster, and it was like it was like they tried to do something with him, but then it was like, all right, well, it kind of like what they doing now. They like, all right, if we make him the top guy and he takes the, who's he gonna fight in it?
It's not even when he got moved up. Vince was still around.
Oh yeah, yeah. For some odd reason, he act like he did not like the NXT guys. For some odd reason.
I don't know. That he just fumbled every NXT called up, and I think he was doing it on purpose.
Yeah, it kind of seemed that way.
Cause I heard what he was doing to Ziggler, man. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know
What's
what.
his name? Pat Patterson. One
Yeah,
of them, Briscoe or Patterson. They was always talking good about Dolph.
I think it
So
was
just to
Pat
be
Patterson,
petty,
I believe.
he'll put him in matches and make him lose.
Yeah, like you know what? Tonight you're gonna have a match with Randy Orton. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose and probably get fired. Yeah.
It ain't even a fire. He just did it to be petty. Like, yeah, we're gonna put you in this match, but he's gonna go over. You're gonna go against this guy, but he's gonna go over. Didn't help. It didn't help when he got injured too. You know how Vince is with
Yep.
injuries.
Once you injured, you're done. Like he has like no use for you. Oh, he's no good to me.
Unless your name's Batista, you have to be a big guy like
Oh
Batista.
yeah, he like he liked his big guys. Pause. But
He
nah.
like those Bobby Lashley. He wants that. She wants that Bobby Lashley. You don't want that Dolph Ziggler. You don't
Oh
want that
god.
Hornswoggle. You want that Bobby Lashley.
That's, you know what? I still find that very disturbing.
Hey, if they say he did that shit, he did that shit.
I believe it. I believe it. Oh, I
What was that
definitely
Beyond
believe
the
it.
Mat one? What's that one guy who used to puke?
Oh,
Like he's
draws.
gonna, he's gonna, he's gonna puke. He was getting a little bit too into that, man.
Yeah, that was a little creepy. A little creepy.
Oh yeah, Vince looks like. Well, I don't why do people want him back? Like, I don't understand that. Like it's
I
gonna
don't know
change
what they
anything.
want because remember,
Oh,
well, when he was there, they got tired. They hated him when he was there. Then he finally got rid of him, and then had Triple H do it, and then because of the TKO booking, not Triple H booking, now they hate Triple H and oh, we want Vince. I'm like, y'all really want this man back? Because
oh,
obviously y'all don't remember the half baked
the,
storylines that he used to go and make. He'll start something, it'll start off good. Then next
the
week
only
it'll be a
thing,
whole new storyline. You'll be like, wait, weren't you all
the,
supposed to have a match and weren't you the bad guy? Now you're the good guy, and then you were the good, you were the bad guy. Now you're the good. It's like what? I don't know. I said you have these story. Like, it'll start off good, and then it'll end confused. Like either it gets left on the cliffhanger, and then they do a whole nother storyline and never gets finished, or it'll have like a poor finish, or it was just like they act like, wait, what are you talking about? We didn't do this storyline. No. What do you mean? This is a brand new storyline. We didn't do that last week. We didn't do that at all. Like, what are you even talking about?
only thing Vince, only thing good about Vince coming back is the ticket prices will change. That's about it.
Yeah, that'll be like the only good thing, because as far as like, no, you know what? I'll say this. If Vince still has a sound business mind, let him just do the business. Leave him out of creative. Please leave him out of create. Do not have him be in the writers' room. Like, no. Have him stick to business and business only. Do not have him do creative. If we just really
That's
have
it.
to have Vince back, like I said, just have him just do the business aspect of it. Keep him out of creative.
You know that that will never happen. Vince will come in and rewrite the script at the last minute.
uh, and
I don't
people
like
miss
any of
that.
this.
People miss that the ADHD storylines that he used to go and come up with. I'm like, that's what y'all miss. That's what y'all want. I mean,
I
don't
never
get me
thought that
wrong.
guy
These
would put on a
storylines that we
mask.
got now is bad, but it's like those were like very confusing.
Oh man, I know one thing. Judgment Day would have been broke up by now.
Oh yeah, dude. And see, that's another thing. I don't understand why they keep stringing along these factions and stuff. It's like the only some. Well, if okay, look, with the as far as like the Judgment Day goes, they need to break up. I figured they should be good enough on their own. Like Raquel Rodriguez, she's actually doing pretty good, you know, wrestling solo. Roxanne, she was good too. I don't even understand why they even put her in the Judgment Day in the first place. Now I said only somebody who would probably struggle or go through it would probably be Liv Morgan and Dominic. I mean, like even JD McDonough. I mean, he could wrestle even though he's like, kind of a small guy, you know. Like, and
I don't,
see,
I
if
don't have no
Vince was
problems with
here, he probably would have
factions.
fired JD. Hmm?
I don't have no problems with factions. This is just Judgment Day that ran this course.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and it's like they should have just they should have been broke up, but they kept teasing a breakup for like what for like 10 years now, and they still oh no guys, the Judgment Day's not going anywhere. Yo, what's up? But like I said, like I don't understand like why they didn't just break up the Judgment Day. They should have just let that. They should have just let that die like a long time ago. And like I said, the only two people that probably would suffer would probably be like Liv and Dom.
There's too many gooners for Liv to suffer.
No, but I was just talking about like her like being a singles competitor because it's like I'm not gonna and like this ain't on no hating type stuff, but she's not that good to me. She's really
Like I
not.
said, there's too many gooners for Liv to suffer.
Oh, just like with what's her name? The other blonde chick, Mandy Rose. Like yeah, like that's the only thing that kept her afloat was the Gooners. Matter of
She had a
fact, she
little
left
nice.
WWE.
She had a decent storyline with what's his name from Alpha Academy.
Uh,
Uh,
what Maxine Dupree?
nah,
Oh,
the
you talking
guy.
about Otis, right?
Yeah, they had a nice little storyline going.
Yeah, actually that was good, but I don't know. Then they kind of just like went somewhere with that, and it was just like it never really got like a conclusion, like a really good conclusion.
I don't even remember what happened. Not gonna lie. It was good, and then it just stopped being good.
Because well, it was built up because okay, I remember how it started where it was like when he was tag team with Tucker and basically Tucker and what's her name was like plotting behind their backs to like sabotage their relationship. Man, I forgot what was that chick's name. I can't think of it right now. But basically, it was like that lady and Tucker. It was plotting
Are you
against
talking about
Mandy and
Sonya
Otis.
Deville?
Yes,
Sonya
that's who
Deville?
it was.
Yeah,
Yes.
all right, now I remember.
Yes, Sonya Deville and Tucker Knight were plotting against Mandy and Otis, and that's how basically, and that's what it was because they made it seem like they sat because they were supposed to have a date, and they sabotaged it by making it like she stood him up and all of that, and basically, like I said, they kind of just plotted again behind Otis's back to kind of break them, not have them be together. Talking about Mandy and Otis, so it was wild. I mean, like low key, the way they made it seem like Sonya actually kind of wanted Mandy, and she's like, yeah, I'm not into girls. Okay.
Um, now she's in a okay fatal influence. Not fatal influence. She went to NXT, and I forget what was it called. Fatal influence, because the old girl was in it with her.
Yeah, she was, and then it was like, dude, they didn't had so many faction changes and so many, and like, yeah, like that was. I thought that's what the well, no, it was called Toxic Attraction. That's what it
Uh,
was.
I don't get how they gave the tag team that was with her. They gave little girl the big push. They would have Shawn Michaels treatment just to
Yeah,
do nothing with it and put her back in the tag team later.
yeah, I didn't get that either.
Then she wasn't the original leader of Fatal Influence. I thought it was the other girl.
Yeah, it was Fallon Henley, but somehow she stepped up like, no, I'm in charge. I was like, wait, you weren't the leader, she was. Like, how does like how you to step in front front of her?
That's crazy because NXT is supposed to have the better writers since they're all wrestlers.
Yeah, cause like I remember like when what was that, JC Jane won the belt and she was all like, yeah, get her, and they was like, no. We're not doing. I was like, wow, that's interesting.
Oh man, who was it? Oh, yeah, hey, don't stick me on nobody that's way bigger than me. What do you mean by that?
He
Get
talking
him.
about some get her. And
Wait,
it was like,
what do you
yeah,
mean by that?
no, I'm not doing that. Like, are you crazy? No, I'm not fighting her. So I don't know, man. Like like I said, NXT good. Look, it cooked, and like now it's kind of just like they letting them just do whatever. Like I said, Unc letting them do whatever.
I don't know what's going on down there. Man. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I don't remember this many TikToks being out when when it was
When
black and
Hunter was in
gold.
charge, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember they did it, but they did it like on their downtime, like if they was injured or if they weren't wrestling.
yeah,
But
and it was always related to the storyline.
yeah,
These people just doing random TikToks.
just for the fun of it, just for giggles.
I want to be a social media influencer and a wrestler. You're gonna have to pick one.
You have to pick a struggle, huh? Pick a struggle. You can't do both. Pick a struggle.
They got all these athletes, but they thought being an athlete, you might have some good matches, but can you talk? Can you cut a promo? Why is that
Yeah,
not important no more?
I don't. Well, from what we've seen, you know, after what, like, how many years from what we've seen, everybody just seems to be more mesmerized by theme song and not promo.
So we're a bunch of unks now. Nobody listens to promos, old guy.
When will you learn, old man? Oh man, but that's the whole heart and soul of wrestling. Anyway, you gotta. Okay, so look, like you know this, I know this, but for the uninitiated out there that's watching, if you want people to want, if you're trying to get people to watch your match, you have to have a good promo. You have to convince people, like, look, this is the show you want to see. Forget those other matches. You want to watch my show. You want to watch my match. And here's why. And you cut your promo, and you like, oh, wow, I'm going to tune in to this.
Oh man, you be like, here's why. Go to the big screen. It's a TikTok.
But nah, like, well, also, too, I think it has a little bit, like, to add to your point, I think it does have a little bit to do with our age and our generation. Because remember, in our time, there was no social media, So you kind of had to do promos to get butts and seats. You had to go and do like, hey, look, you better watch this show because I'm going to fight this guy and I'm going to beat him down and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do like, okay. You know what? I think I will buy that ticket. Or I think I will get paid that $50 pay per view. I want to see this. Now, with social media, it's kind of like, I'm not going to say it's easier, but I mean, but okay, let's get on that for a second. Like, talking about social media, like, with all the stuff, with all the TikTok, I have not seen yet any of them cut any promos for anything that they do, for shows or for the opponents or anything. Oh, you doing dances, you doing lip syncs and all this other. What does this have to do with your character? What does this have to do with the match?
I don't know. I don't know what's. I thought they had promo classes down there. I guess not. I don't know what's
They're
going on.
supposed to, but I don't think they do it. Now, you know what was crazy? Now, they do touch on that, or you do see that on, what was that, that LFG? I seen them do that on LFG. Now, as far as if they do it in NXT, I don't know.
I just don't know.
I just don't know. I don't know. I get it, but then again, I don't get it. I just don't know.
Doot, doot, doot.
Oh man. But nah, like I said though, it's like with the whole promo thing, the whole point of the whole purpose of promos is to get people to come to the show. If you can't put on a good promo and try to put butts in seats, then like there's no point in you being here. I mean, you might as well just do a dark match or something and don't talk, just do a dark match. Because I mean, because if you can't convince me to like go buy a ticket or to go tune in on ESPN or whatever random app that they go and put the pay per views on now, why am I here? Why am I watching? Like, what do you do? What makes you special? Why should I watch you?
Because my theme music slaps.
No. Look, I need more. Okay, you got to be more than just the theme song.
I don't know. I don't know what they need. Um, just, just nobody who can talk now, man.
Like what you said, but they don't. That's the problem. They don't focus on the talking. Like what we've said before. I think we did talk about this a couple episodes ago. It was like that was like one of the main components of wrestling. Like whether it be old school, whether it be either like old school or current gen, you still gonna need people to. You got to convince me or show me like why should I be invested in you? Why should I watch you? Why should I watch your match?
The last good promo I saw was Seth and CM Punk for that match on Raw.
Yeah,
Other than that, everybody's kind of been even the good ones, even the people who are usually good. Just
been kind of mid and or meh.
yeah, well, yeah, you've done better.
And see, and like that's what upsets me about this whole thing. And it's like I know, like we know that these people can do better, but I don't know if it's TKO. I don't know if it's creative, like the writing team, but they making them suck, and it's hurting the product. It's hurting everything. Okay. And what pains me is like I want it to be good. I want all of it to be good. I want everybody to be good. Well, you don't have to be like the best. Like, if not good, at least be decent. Like, you be like, oh, okay, you know what? That wasn't bad. He did a good job with that. But nobody's doing like we're not even getting decent. We getting meh. It's like, oh brother, this guy stinks. So I don't. It's crazy. It pains me, and it's like it kind of makes me upset because like I know this stuff. I know y'all can do better. I know the show could be better. Everything could be better. Everything could be, and I hate to go and compare it to like back in the day, but it's like, dude, is it at least like back in like what I said earlier before. Back in the day, because we didn't have social media and all this technology, you had to go and cut a promo. You had to put your best foot forward. Other than that, nobody's gonna come to watch you. Nobody's gonna come see you. It's like, why am I gonna go and watch you and oh, you go and cut this promo, you gonna get on the mic and like, you know what? I'm gonna get in the ring and I'm gonna beat you up. And furthermore, yo mama.
Shut up, light
And it's like,
skins.
okay. Like that's
Or the
not like
classic line, shut up, light skins.
yeah. And it's like, dude, what is that? And again, like I said, nothing against the guy. Don't hate him, but like number one, he needs to find a character. Cause like what are you supposed to be? Cause like you look like a pimp, but then you trying to rap, then you trying to do something else, but it's like you can't be everything all at once.
I wonder.
He said, pick a struggle, cause you can't be everything, everyone all at once.
I almost want to go look at a video of He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Oh Lord, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'll watch it so you don't have to. I'll report it. Okay.
He's probably happy as hell now.
Like I'll do it so you don't have to. All right, I will take the booklet. I'll take it. All right, I'll be the sacrificial lamb for that. You you don't have to go through that.
I just want to see what he thinks. He's probably put the title on that guy. He's ready.
He was saying that when he was in NXT, but okay. And then he would contradict himself, talking about, oh no, Trick is better than Mello. But then he'd turn around, well, yeah, Mello is kind of better than Trick, but that's not the point. The point, I'm like, dude, you just contradicted yourself. Just sit down. Go sit down. Just shh, shh.
Certain
Just go
half
sit
of his
down.
followers are pretty sure half of his followers are bots.
It's gotta be, because there's just no way. There's no way that dude has a following like that. There's just no way. And I'm like, how has nobody in the comment section pointed out, like, hey, you know what? This guy is contradictory. Like, you don't make sense. And
I mean, if
I was
you
gonna
pay
say, or
attention
if
to the
he did have
comments,
somebody, he probably deleted them.
nah, he don't. He replies to him. Like you have to like be searching in the comments. But there's a couple people that be like, oh yeah, this guy's kind of weird.
And see, like that's the thing, like with this podcast, like I'm not trying to be weird, and like I said, I'm not trying to be a hate channel. We just say what's on our minds, okay? That's all. And basically, it's
Yeah.
like we love wrestling, and we want it to just be good. We want to be entertained.
So I was watching AEW. I
Okay.
still have no clue if the Death Riders are faces or heels.
Maybe
It's
they're
like hard.
tweeners.
It's hard to tell, man.
Like maybe they're tweeners. I don't know. I know, like, weren't they beefing with the Don Callis family at one point in time? Like, I seen an
Yeah.
episode like some months ago where they was doing that. They was like feuding with the Don Callis family.
At this point, I have Donna Callis family's beef with everybody. I mean, it's like 14 of them. Like, it seems like they
Yeah.
all got. And then there's like infighting now. So like, they had a 8-man tag, and
Wow.
what's his name, Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Knight. Somebody else. They got the push in the shoving match in the ring. I'm like, hold on. The prototype guy. I forgot his. Well, I can't think of his name, but yeah, they got into a shoving match. Then apparently, what's his name? Andrade didn't want to be on MJF's team, but Don Callis told him just take the money and do the match. I'm like, whoa.
Well, that's because I watched an episode. I think it was like last week, where he basically had promised Andrade like a title shot, but it's like he keep on. It basically Don Callis is like promising everybody a title, and it's like, hold on. If he getting a title shot, when am I gonna get my title shot? That's basically what Andrade said. Oh, don't worry, I got you. Don't worry about it. So I think the Don Callis family is gonna implode here pretty soon because you making all these promises to people to be the top guy, and everybody want to be the top guy in the family.
It's way too many people in that, that faction.
Yeah, it's got to be a
When in
limit. You
doubt,
can't just have like a whole big squad of people.
when in doubt, send them to the Don Callis family.
Like, well,
That's
you're
like
kind
his
of new
go-to move.
here. Like, you're kind of new here. You're not familiar. Yo, what's up? You're kind of new here. You're not kind of familiar with the comics. So you know what? We're gonna put you with the Don Callis family. Thanks for the heart, me.
It's like I don't even know how many people in there now. It was 14. Somebody got kicked out. Brought in a new member, so it might still be 14.
Wow. I don't know,
I mean,
man.
I ain't
It's
got no
like eight.
problem with factions, but jeez, Louise, how many members do that one faction need?
Like what I said earlier today. It was like it kind of reminded me of aces and eights. It started out with like certain people. Then it was like you just everybody was in aces and eights at one. It was like, okay, this is not cool anymore because now everybody is in here now. It's like, what's the
It's
point
like
of this faction?
they forgot how wrestling works. If he asks anybody else, man, I don't know what to say.
I don't know. I don't. It's like I said, I got to start watching AEW a little bit more than I should.
You know, I've been watching the matches be good, man. Can't even front.
The matches are good, but hold on, I'll be back. I'm gonna get some more water.
Uh,
Alright, I'm back. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. It's like they need. they got the talent, but they need writers over there too. Because like some of their storylines be kind of weird over there too.
I'm just trying to see where's Leo Rush going with this.
Oh, talking about with this transformation.
They let him cook, but I just want to see where it's going.
Yeah, like I've been following that too. With Leo Rush is cool. Like it's weird, but I'm into it. I think it could work. Okay, like I'm invested. Like I'm like you. Like I want to see where this is gonna go.
It's kind of like reminds me of Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and it's like I
Uh,
get like he's doing like the little that black heart gimmick because I did see some clips of him doing that. Talking about the
I'm about
black
to
heart
die.
thing.
My phone about to die. If I go out, just know I tried.
All right. Well, if your phone's gonna die, then you know what? Let's just wrap it up then. Like, we're gonna go ahead and just wrap it up. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna go and wrap it up, call it a night, because Kane's phone is about to die, and we covered a lot, covered a lot of things. Like we touched, we actually covered NXT and AEW, like at the end here. So, which it seems like the last couple shows, it was like before, the week before last, it was like we never seemed able to cover NXT or AEW. But we did it all, ladies and gentlemen. We did it all. We did it. But all right, but like I said, like his phone is about to die. So with that being said, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you very much for tuning in, and for those that have not tuned in, don't worry. I'm gonna go and upload this to the YouTube channel with the same name, What the Heel Podcast. If you would so kindly please go ahead and subscribe to that, I would greatly appreciate it. Like we would all greatly appreciate it. So, with that being said, thanks for the likes, thanks for the heart me's, thanks for the gifts. Um, that's gonna do it. I'm your host, Infamous Harrison, aka Addicted to Harrison. Thank you for being here. I'd like to also thank Kane for being here. So until next time, folks, we'll catch you on the next one. So until then, bye, guys.
Bye, guys.